Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be looking at the past simple, how to make general questions, giving a short and long answer, yes and no questions, both in the positive and the negative, again giving a short and long answer. This should give you an overall view of how to use the past simple in English. The past simple obviously indicates events that happened in the past at one point in time. Here we've got our sentence, I walked to school today. We've got the pronoun, our subject, I. We've got our verb, walk, in the second form, i.e. walked. And we have our object, school. We also have the preposition to, and we have the adverbials of time, today. If we look at the general question, the structure is much the same as to the statement that we have here. The only major difference is the way the verb interacts with the auxiliary verb, which we don't have in the original statement. Also, of course, we have the question particle, which is when. I've chosen when, which is asking about this part of the statement. So we are imagining that we don't know when this took place. And we're asking the question, when it took place. So we ask, when did you walk to school? As you'll notice, the verb walk is now in the first form and not in the second form. That's because the auxiliary verb did tells us that it's already in the past and we no longer need to indicate this on the verb itself. As you can see, the structure remains pretty much the same from the point after when did. You still have the subject first, the verb, the preposition, and the object. Of course, we don't have the adverbials of time because that is what we're asking about when we ask when. The short answer is merely today, which is the missing piece of information from the statement, which is asked in the question when. The long answer is to retell the statement as it was. So it's literally to say, I walked to school today. It just repeats all the previous information and it gives the missing piece of information today. We also have yes and no questions, which of course can be answered with yes and no, depending on whether the question is correct or incorrect. First, we're going to look at a question which is correct. We have the question here, did you walk to school today? As you can see, in the question, yes and no question, there is a difference. We don't have a question particle. We start straight with the did, as you can see here, and then we jump into the pronoun and continue the sentence from there on. As you can see, the sentence keeps its structure the same as above. Of course, the verb is reduced to the first form because of the auxiliary verb did, however. The answer to this question is, of course, yes, I did. Because we have the correct information in the statement of the question. The long answer is, yes, I walked to school today. You merely repeat the question, affirming it with yes at the beginning. The yes-no question in the negative, of course, will be identical, except for, in this case, we have changed today to yesterday, so that our question is incorrect. It's not the correct, it doesn't match the statement we had originally, because today has been replaced with yesterday. The short answer is no, I didn't. The long answer is no, I didn't, I walked to school today. So you tell them, no, that didn't happen. What did happen was this. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.